the moment you've all been waiting for. This is absolutely insane. You can't make this stuff up. Look at how filthy the water is coming out of that condensate drain. Wow. Oh, we got some sparks there. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Mike Dyack. I'm a master plumber and licensed HVAC contractor. Today, we are in Lawrence, New York, and we're about to service Giant Bagel. They have a commercial rooftop unit that's not blowing cold air. We haven't been here in quite some time, but let's go see what's going on and get them up and running. And if you're in the area on Rockaway Turnpike and Peninsula, check out Giant Bagel. They make great bagels. Let's go!
Oh, you have the unlimited. I forgot.
Shh. Shh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're working on this old school Rheem. It's got to be an R22 system.
No condenser fan.
You have a manufacture date of September of 2000. And the 90 in the model number represents 90,000 BTUs. Let's do a quick assessment visually of the unit. We have a disconnect panel on the left-hand side, immediately left of the electrical compartment. We have 1-inch gas piping feeding our gas. We have an we have compressor operation. We have a blazing hot coil, but we do not have condenser fan motor. Dale's giving it a little spin. Nothing happening. You know, I thought the business proprietor said the power was off. Did he just turn it on? We're going to remove the screws that are holding back the panel for our condensing compartment, which contains our compressors and our condenser fan motor. It's been replaced once before. Crazy, no high pressure switches going out. Kill the power. Fan does have some movement to it. We're going to begin the troubleshooting process here. We have a capacitor that is electric taped to the liquid line, and we're going to guess that that's a Titan. It's one of the Chinesian brands. It's not a Titan HD, it's Titan Pro. I'm going to guess, what do you think it is? A 10, 15?
15.
It's a 15? Let's see, did he cheat, ladies and gentlemen? I think he cheated.
No, you can't see anything.
TOC 15?
Oh, can you see it? Oh, you can see it, yeah. Why did you cheat? Oh, it's swollen.
Swollen?
Yeah.
She's preggers. She is preggers.
Hot, too. I guess
Hot.
it's all hot in here.
Wow. Let's take a look at that capacitor. She is definitely swollen. Hard to see in the picture, but the top is not blown up. Let's test this capacitor. Daniel discharged it by touching the two wires together with his needle nose. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, especially to the apprentice who was with me yesterday, this is called a needle nose with integrated strippers. He did not, I wouldn't say he was bad, but unfortunately, you have these trade schools that he had a year's worth of that in. Didn't get the basic hand tools yet. And I did ask him a question yesterday. Are you mechanically inclined? We were at 8. And it's a 15?
Yeah.
Yeah, no bueno. I did ask him a question yesterday if he was mechanically inclined, and the answer was no. I'm like, are you serious? Like, it's like, what are you doing, bro? You're killing yourself. All right, so for the replacement, Daniel's using this AMRAD Turbo 200 Mini. We're gonna make 15, and it permanently replaces that. It's a permanent repair. One of the things I'm gonna notice is that touching the bottom or the casing of the condenser fan motor, she is burning hot. She may be out on thermal lockout. We'll find out once we put the new capacitor in. We're also gonna secure that capacitor, maybe somewhere on the side here with some band iron. Put that up out of the way, out of the weather. Putting it here, you know, like they had it, is kind of like unprofessional with the duct tape and all that other nasty stuff on there. Plus, you know, if that the metal rubs against the copper there, you could have a refrigerant leak. The two by similar metals, not good. So we're going to secure the capacitor there, and hopefully the system will run, and then we'll do a full maintenance and tune-up on this system. We'll do a chemical wash of the condensing coil. We'll try to look at the evaporator coil, which will probably be somewhere in this compartment. Let's see where our drains are. Let's see, our drain is nowhere there. I didn't notice it in the front. Oh, no, there is our drain. Right there with out of trap, of course. So this compartment here will likely be our evaporator coil. Daniel's removing the access panel, which is going to conceal the blower compartment, and we're going to make sure that when we drill through to secure our capacitor, we're not going to puncture anything there, and we just have some insulation there. There's nothing else there. We should be good to go. There it is. There's the new cap. We're going to secure that. Put the wires on there. Beautiful. Now, one quick observation. Every technician does things differently. Let me tell you 2 things I would have done differently. All right, 6 amps. The motor is getting power. We're gonna kill power to that. We do need a new condenser fan motor. She's shot, unfortunately. When we replace it, it's gonna be much cleaner than what it is. But I was just about to say, you know, every technician does things differently. I would have done 2 things differently here, and I'm not criticizing his work at all whatsoever. I would have used 2 screws to secure the cap, one on one side, one on the other, because this gets a chance to move around if it does loosen up. And number 2, I keep my band iron and my sheet metal snips in the same area on the truck. So I need a piece of band iron. I'm not bringing up the whole package of band iron. I'm cutting about a foot of band iron, and I'm bringing up that piece of band iron with me with a couple sheet metal screws. I'm taking the sheet metal screws just in case I don't have any sheet metal screws in my tool bag. Again, not criticism, just my point of view on how I would do things differently. And every technician will do things differently. But you don't need to bring a whole roll of band iron onto a roof. I'm just saying. All right, so removing the screws from the top of the rooftop unit here. That's removing the protective condenser fan motor shroud. Then we're going to remove the fan blade. We're going to loosen up that bolt right there in the dead center of your screen, and that'll allow us to take the fan motor out. You You're gonna need some lube. Probably the puller too. Oh, the power of video. We got the Croyle. It's expensive stuff, but it works magic. It really does. I'll put a link in the description box down below for Amazon. Jeff Bezos will take care of you, for lack of better words. By the way, if this is your first time watching any of my videos on Pipe Dr. Mikey Pipes, Plumbing, Heating, and Air, my name is Mike Dyack. I am a master plumber and licensed HVAC contractor in the states of New York, South Carolina, and Florida. Operating that wrench right now, the adjustable wrench, is Daniel. He also has his own YouTube channel, DC HVAC. Check him out. Give him some love. I'll put a link up in the top right-hand corner of your screen. He would appreciate your support. We do create these videos without the expectation of any form of compensation from the viewers. So if someone's going to reach out to you pretending to be myself or Daniel, it's a scam. There are a lot of scammers out there. I will never ask money directly for postage. If you wish to donate to the postage fund or to my nonprofit 501c3 charity, which is called Mikey Pipes Philanthropy, there'll be links in the description box down below. In case you guys don't know, when my channel hit 100,000 subscribers, I decided to mimic Mr. Beast. He's also a YouTuber with a substantial following. And I started Mikey Pipes Philanthropy as a way to give back to the community. So our mission statement is to provide free or low-cost plumbing, heating, and cooling services to those in the community who can't afford to hire a professional. So if you're in the Long Island, New York City metropolitan area, and either are someone or know someone who can't afford basic necessities of water in their house, plumbing facilities, heating and cooling, reach out to me, Mike at MikeyPipes.com. Or if you're in the Orlando, Central Florida region and know of someone in a similar condition, please email me, Mike at MikeyPipes.com. So it was quite a challenge, but Daniel did get off the fan blade with the fan blade puller. He is now going to loosen up the nut holding on the bracket of this condenser fan motor. Excellent. There it is.
So hot.
Yeah. And a word of advice for anyone with an HVAC system that's not functioning properly. If you're driving your car and it's making a weird noise or just not working properly, are you going to keep driving it? Chances are you're not, right? And the same rule applies to your HVAC system. If your HVAC system is not working properly, or it's blowing out warm air or not blowing out any air at all, the best thing you need to do, and the first thing you need to do, is go to that thermostat, put that switch from heat or cool to off, and have a nice day. And if you're really unsure how to do that, call for help. So the old motor is there, the new motor is here. One of the things you want to make a note of with the new motor is that you have these little drain plugs here. Now, if it was down like this, obviously you want to make sure that the weather can't get into that drain plug. But since it's up like this, you want to make sure the drain plug is in there. So here's the new condenser fan motor. We're using a Mars. Same specifications. We're going to secure that to this unit, and the system will live another day. Tight fit.
Pinch under the wires.
Yep.
Wow.
To help. Okay. A lot of monkey grease or monkey grease. A lot of elbow grease off camera. But we're able to stretch it with a pipe stretcher and wiggle the wires in without damaging our reversing wires or our line voltage wires coming out of the side of the condenser fan motor. We now have to stretch it back or compress it back so we can catch that bolt through there. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you are in the New York metropolitan area, we service both residential and commercial. If you are in the Central Florida, Orlando region of Orange or Seminole counties, we also service that area as well. We welcome the opportunity to service your home or your office. Pretty tight. All right, so the condenser fan motor is now secure We use that existing condenser fan motor blade. We checked for any visible damages, cracks, cuts, tears, what have you in the fan blade. There appears to be none. Once it's installed and operational, make sure there's no excessive wobble and it's moving and spinning freely. We modified that turbo cap for 5 microfarads that this new condenser fan motor requires. Daniel right now is working on the line voltage electrical from the unit itself to the brand new condenser fan motor. All right, I'm back up on the roof. I want to show you guys the Shaft Blaster by Subco. I am a stickler for fine detail and leaving especially no stone unturned during any service call. And having that little stub of the shaft above the hub of our condenser fan motor blade just residing and resting there just irritates me. It does. So Subco makes this device called the Shaft Blaster. And oh, you know what? there's just not enough shaft on this for this to work. It's crazy, yeah. Oh man. So you know what we'll do? We're gonna slide this down a little bit. I'm gonna cut off some of the shaft and we'll raise it back up. What do you think? Is that okay? All right, so I lowered the fan blade. We have the Shaft Blaster right here. I am going to loosen up that screw. Move that right there. Let's bring that up right there. You want to tighten that up, please? Perfect. And now we're going to use an impact or any other drill, and we're going to cut off that shaft. This is what happens when I try to do a nice thing.
Yeah,
we have a dead battery. Damn it. Now I know what you guys are saying. Mikey Pipes, you're an idiot. You're not a professional. You didn't have to use the Shaft Blaster. You could have raised up the condenser motor fan blade and you wouldn't have to cut off any shaft. That is not correct, right? You want that fan blade to be as close to the motor as possible, right? Following any manufacturer specifications that could be referenced in the service and repair handbook. If I raised it up too close to it, we have an extended shaft, and that's not good. So just keeping it real. Takes an extra 2 minutes to go to the truck to get a new battery. It is what it is. See, he's back. And now that we have a fresh battery, there's the shaft. It's been blasted off with the Shaft Blaster. And not that I don't think it's necessary, but I did spray some Croil on that metal to metal connection. You never know. Maybe, just maybe, we'll be helping out the next guy. But I honestly don't see the hurt while doing routine PM, which should be done on a biannual basis. Why not spray a little Croil or WD-40 on that shaft where the hub meets the shaft? Just make it easier for the next guy. Eventually you're gonna have to replace either the fan motor blade or the condenser fan motor, right? Okay. Oh, that was a weird noise there. We're gonna put the door on and see if there's any difference in condenser fan mode operation. Oh, we got some sparks there. I just saw some sparks.
Where?
Somewhere in that vicinity. Like right there. Right there. Wow.
Black and red.
Well, that's a bummer. Made in Vietnam. Messed up. All right, we put a new motor in. I'm not shaft blasting anything. I am not lubricating the shaft and the hub. We're gonna see how this works. And that was the source of the spark. That means,
what on earth?
I don't know. That means something, right? Something went electrically wrong here, and also energized me as well, since I'm on the fucking, I'm on top of this unit. That is kind of scary. There's the old one. Let's double check the voltages, speed, and RPM of the old motor and then the new one. All right, so we're gonna try this again. I'm not gonna be sitting on top of the unit, and I will hold power, and we'll see what kind of amperage we got. Yeah, go. Seems normal to me. All right, let's turn it off and button her up. Maybe, just maybe, we had a defective unit out of the box. I guess we'll send it back to supplyhouse.com. So we changed the motor, and guys, you're not gonna believe this. Daniel already peaked. There's the business proprietor. Here we go. You guys ready? Hope you're ready for this. Let me show you how messed up this is. Let me shine some light in there for you. That, holy I don't think I have ever in my life seen such a filthy and disgusting condensing evaporator coil. Holy
Environment where there's constant dirt, grease, everything in the air that you can think of. Flour, it cakes up, it gets stuck in here. There's nothing we can do to stop this. It's just that's just the way it is in a commercial environment.
Having a regimen of twice a year service. So looking at this coil,
That's great.
you're lucky you didn't blow up the compressor.
Look at this.
Wow. All right. You know what we're gonna use? We're gonna use the new Calgon, a new Bright on this. Oh my God! And you know what? We're not above,
That's nice too.
which is nice. So we can really get this thing clean. We need some hot water. We're gonna set up the hoses. We're gonna try to vacuum this thing down and clean her up. But alternatively, you know, if you got less than a month's rent, I will replace your system. How about that?
Less than a month's rent.
Less than a month's rent. We'll replace this 24-year-old system. What do you say? And I'll give you financing.
Financing is not an issue.
Oh! All right, I wasn't joking. We're using the new Calgon, new Bright. I got hot water coming from a 75-gallon water heater. Daniel's gonna vacuum her down. It's not even doing anything. Look at that. It's not even doing anything. It's so caked on. Don't even bother. Vacuum the sides where the insulation is. Unbelievable. I'm gonna let this sit in a let this rest in your head for a second. I'll get back to you in a little bit. All right, while Daniel is vacuuming down the other side of the intake, the return plenum on the inside of the air handler, I did spray some new Calgon New Bright on the inside and the outside of our condensing coil, and it's been sitting for about, I don't know, about a minute or two. You can already see all the dirt and all that environmental grime just being rinsed off the coil. Look at how brown, dark brown the runoff is. That's all the dirt that the foaming action of the New Bright by New Calgon works. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy how well this stuff works. It is my go-to for any coil that's not micro channel. Look at that. Insane. We're gonna let this sit for about 10 minutes and then we're gonna rinse it off thoroughly because we want to make sure we got a good rinse.
Gotta repel the water because it's so greasy.
We're gonna need some rags and some spray nine for this installation, but I don't even know if we should even like pre-rinse this. You know what? Let's see, test a little area right here. It's not doing anything. Absolutely nothing. All right, lock and load. Here we go. Now I am gonna get criticized so much right here. It's not good for the coil. You think this dirt is good for the coil? Right? We already told him that for under a month's rent, we can give him a brand new system installed, parts and labor, right? And I'll even offer him financing. Now, he'll have to pay interest on that financing, of course, but there are commercial lenders that we work with for this. But look at what the hell is going on here. Now, another thing, ladies and gentlemen, if I was not sitting on a curb adapter, I would not be doing this, okay? If I was sitting on a curb adapter, this would not be happening right now, right? Because there's a risk of all that water going down into the plenum. Yeah, look at that. This is the moment you've been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. If you were waiting for that epic moment, it's right now. This is it. It doesn't get any better than this. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. You literally have grime and slime. Want to do the inside? Grime and slime. Yeah, the other side of the coil if we can. Can't? Oh. Wow. This is absolutely insane. Absolutely ridiculous. You know what? The patrons of this business and the business proprietor, wow, they're gonna have much better comfort, cooling, and heating now with this coil. Wow. Oh my God. We're giving it another coating. Wow. Look, it's finally like whitish foam there.
Yeah. It's so thick here though.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Wow. We actually see some coil there. Insane. Oh my God. This is absolutely insane. If there's ever a moment during the course of your career or just doing a job that brings such instant gratification, this is one of those jobs where we have a severely neglected commercial rooftop packaged heating and cooling unit with tremendous amount of slime and grime and just nasty, cocky, for lack of better words. I'm actually, haven't even rinsed it yet, but I'm looking at coil. It's crazy. All right, have at it, Daniel.
Crazy.
This is insane. I'm just blown away. Absolutely insane. Look at this. Look at that coil. You can see it. All right, we rinsed this thing very well. We're still getting a lot of brown water out of the outlet of the condensate drain or the bottom of the condensate tray. We're gonna give this another coating of the New Bright. We're gonna adjust that to the A setting, which is maximum strength, and we're gonna hit this up again. Now, some of you may be thinking, why is Daniel starting on the bottom of the coil? And that's a very good question. Let me get your thoughts and feedback down in the comment section down below. I'm not criticizing, I'm just curious. I personally would start at the top. How would you guys start? On the bottom or on the top?
I do it at the bottom because if you do the top first, the suds prevent you from going like into the coil.
Oh, okay. You gotta get that corner there. There you go. Wow. You gotta admit that a night and day difference with this second passing. We were getting on that top a little bit better, and that's where all that cocky resides that didn't get clean. Damn Yellow Jackets, get away from me. That didn't get hit on the first pass, but we're gonna let this sit now. Daniel's gonna rinse the coil gun, and then we're gonna do a nice thorough rinse of this and put it back into operation. Let me give you guys a better angle. Daniel, you gotta see the other side of this coil. Oh my God! Take a look at this, guys. Look at all of that
wow.
dirt passing through to the opposite side of this coil. Oh my God. We're gonna have to give it a good rinse. I don't know how we're gonna get in there.
I mean, we could pull the blower out. I've done it.
Yeah. Maybe we'll be all right with a good rinse from here, but my God, look at that dirt.
It's nuts.
That is insane. Wow. Just giving you a view of the opposite side that Daniel is rinsing. Now, I know we are pushing a lot of that crap through the evaporator coil, and we like to do it the opposite direction, you know, opposite airflow, but when you have so much neglect on a system, you know what? I'm not saying something's better than nothing, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. Wow, incredible. Look at how filthy that dirt is. Look at this. This is the second pass. You guys see that? This is crazy. That's the second pass. Oh my God. You can't make this stuff up. Look at how filthy. The water is coming out of that condensate drain. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, not to pat myself on the back, but when you call Pipe Doctor Home Services for your residential or commercial HVAC or plumbing need, you get prompt, courteous, professional, and reliable service. And we don't cut any corners. We're here. We came for a no cooling call. We found the disgusting evaporator coil, and we're cleaning it out. Because that's what we get paid to do. And quality does not cost, it pays, and it pays dividends. Unlike this unit that's sitting right here at an adjacent store, which happens to be a 7-Eleven. Huh? All right, our filters, we also noticed are not the right size. These need to be 18 by 27. They're a little short at the end. So, yeah, it is what it is. And actually, they are a little... Well, I guess once the air turns it on. Okay. We'll turn this bad boy on. See what happens.
Fan shroud.
Fan shroud. Yep, almost. Yeah. Let's turn it on. Okay. She's running. So, ladies, gentlemen, if you are in the Long Island, New York City metropolitan area and you're tired of being bamboozled by your HVAC contractor, give me a call at 516-348-6300. We're based in Woodmere, New York. Easy accessible. We can service the Queens, Nassau County, and Western Suffolk County parts of Long Island. I'm looking forward to your phone call. You can also save time and book online at pipedoc.net. Right there. 516-348-6300. Would love to help you. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button. And remember, if you're in the Orlando region of Orange or Seminole County, I would love to help you. My number there is 407-375-1100. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, be well, God bless, stay safe.